Hello, welcome back to Kerbal Space Program Ascent. And we are set up on the launch pad with another rocket, an $11,000 rocket, going out to pick up Ronzor. This time we have adjusted the thrust limiter. And looking at the map, I think we're going to have to stay on the launch pad overnight till we get over here, and then have a nighttime launch toward the moon. Now this rocket only has 3,887 delta V. I'm hoping that we can do it because we didn't do a whole lot of burns when we went to get him in that outer orbit around the moon. So I'm hoping we can make our plane changes and everything and get back to Kerbin with this rocket. So let's go ahead and speed up time until we get around over here on this dark side. I have put it in hibernation mode, so hopefully we won't lose any battery while we're going around here. Maybe we'll have to get rid of that debris. We'll wait till it lines up with the moon and just kind of shoot straight for it. A little bit more here, I guess. Right about there, maybe. We should be seeing the moon in that direction. I'm hoping anyway. We did not lose any of our battery charge, so we're going to go ahead and take this off hibernation so we can control it. And then, oh yeah, we did lose a little bit of charge. It uses very little in hibernation. So here we go. Throttle up about that. We're going to use the same profile. It's just a lower thrust to weight ratio on the solid fuel booster. We'll roll over at about 55. Yeah, I think I started it wobbling by trying to maneuver there. That's got to be the fins. We could also turn them down a little bit. Let's just hope it stays as it goes through the upper atmosphere here. Turn the lights on. Get ready for the solid fuel booster separation. There it goes. We're not going to touch any of the controls just yet. Well, I guess we could start. We're up 27,000 meters. Rolling over to push our orbit out toward the moon. It's at 11 million meters, so that's what we're going to have to push our apoapsis out to. And I would like to come in front of it because this is a retrograde, appears to be a retrograde orbit. So we want to get out there before the moon gets to its position. Again, I just don't know if this rocket is good enough to get done what we need to get done, because we have to make an inclination change and we have to get back. But we'll give it a shot. Ronzor has cost us $22,000 in rockets right now. We may just have to hit the drawing board and create a better one. Oh no, that is it. That is it. Let's go ahead and separate. And fire our other rocket. We want to try to get in a retrograde. Orbit. I'm going to stop it right there because if I continue to boost, it's going to put us in more of a prograde. Okay. Let's F5 and save this one. That's a prograde. If we went here and just slowed down just a little bit. That's still putting us in a prograde orbit. That's our very first encounter. And it's in prograde. We need to what do we need to do? We need to radial in. No, we need to radial out. That's 561 meters. Let's stop that one. Let's try again here. We want to radial. You see, it looked like it just hit the planet. Right there, it just looks like it hit the planet. No, sure. Okay, what is that? That's our second time around. Oh, second time, okay. So, I don't want to do 2 times around. Well, we may have to, though, but we want to push this one to the other side, and we do that by pulling on this. As us hitting. Then we're going to pop out the other side. No, it's not letting us pop out the other side. We'll have to slow down. It's 300 meters per second. What do we have? 1,000. So that's going to get us 300 meters per second. Then we need to get up. . Just looking for the best maneuver. Probably best to find out what he has for Delta V. If we can get him into a more, you know, a better orbit, we won't use that much. Okay, if we were out here and we just made a we're just a little bit past our that's our burn. That gives us a little bit better orbit. We get him in a better orbit in order to get us in a better orbit. I think that would work. It looks doable anyway. Let's go ahead and do that. We'll be down there in 4 hours. In the meantime, our other ship is coming out to meet him. And here we go. We're going to go ahead and get it down as flat as we can get it. That will help. We're still retrograde. And this is Ronzor's rescue. It's out there already. That's unreal. Just a couple of hours. Oh yeah, like 6 hours and he would be there. Let's go ahead and switch over to him. Coming in on the moon. The moon is right there. And this is going to be our orbit. So really we can't make any changes right now. Or can we? Can we make a maneuver node as soon as we get connected and do a radial in? That will flip us around. We're at 248 meters per second, just spinning around to there. Let's do a little incline as well. Oh, wait a minute, is this our orbit? Is the purple one our orbit? Nope, 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 nope. Let's wait till we get in there, because I think this is going to work. Can we do it here, make it show up? Oh, I said radial in. Ooh, sorry. Radial in. Radial out. Okay, there we go. 270 meters per second. We're coming in really fast. So, and it's almost really good. Inclined orbit. Then we make our second burn here that will slow down and get captured. But it's not really calculating everything. You know, how much delta V do we need on the second burn here? It's 286 on the first one. Get rid of this one. Yeah. Let's go ahead and get into that orbit. Speeding up time. Okay. Now we are there. How much battery do we have? Yeah, we're facing the sun. Oh, open the antenna up here. Give us a better connection. Yes. Not a whole lot of delta V, but 1,053. 1,053. Now we need to match this orbit here. This one's going this way. He's coming this way. We're close. But oh my goodness, look how close. Let's see if we can get him going the same direction. In order to do that, we need to radial in until we swap sides. There we go. That costs 265.66 delta V. And at the same time, can we change the inclination? We want to match this one, set as target. Do away with that. Everything's going haywire at the moment. Okay, so when we get over there, we're on top, he's on the bottom, he'll be here. There's our periapsis. It's only 259. Coming in real fast over here. I think we may have to do this. 259 is going to get us down to 800 meters per second. Let's go ahead and make this burn. We'll be there in 14 minutes. It's a 10-second burn. Get pointed to our maneuver node. 1 minute 30 seconds. Speed up time just a bit. Try to get through this one quick. That's why I'm just going ahead and making the burns. Down to 5 seconds, and then we'll throttle up. And we'll swap our orbit. Okay. Do we have a periapsis? We have a periapsis of 17,000 meters. Now we need to really do a normal burn. It's 32 meters per second. I don't think we can do it down here on the ascending node just as we close the orbit. See if we can try it. Once we get down here on the ascending node, we want to burn anti-normal until the ascending node and the descending node swap. And there they go, they swapped. And we'll just slow down now because we have to put ourselves in an orbit. We'll have to change the plane again because every time you make that change, it lifts it up. Ascending nodes at 0. And we're out here with 263 meters per second. And we'll leave it there. That means we're going the same direction, we're on the same plane, and eventually in a couple of orbits, and we might be able to work it. Let's see what are still at 17, so that's good. Let's go ahead and make this burned. Almost 363. We have 796, so we'll have 500 to play around with. Mercy. Let's go ahead and get down there and do it. Oh, we lost connection. Oh no, we lost connection. And you cannot relay, can you? No. Okay, we have to wait till we come out the other side. And we should have connection. That's where the burn is going to be, right there, anyway. Yep. Okay, here we come. Screaming low across the planet. Let's take a look at this. Or across the moon. There's shadow. Low across the moon. No connection at the moment. Limited probe control. Getting plenty of sunlight though, charging the batteries. Are we still in hibernation mode? No, we're not. No science experiments to send test results back. Let's go ahead and speed up time. It's going to be a 10-second burn once we regain connection here. There, we got it. Okay, we'll get on our maneuver node and make a 10-second burn. Here we go. Okay. Now in just a couple of days, we will get close to him. And he has a little bit of thrust. How much will it cost us in delta V to match his orbit? Oh yeah, 800 meters per second. 100 meters per second, we could match him if we had to. I'm going to turn this off, and let's see how much we have. We have 537. Can we get back with 400 meters per second? I think we can actually meet him quicker. We'd have to be down here. This is where this is where our next orbit, add a maneuver node, next orbit. Oh my gosh, 42 meters away in just one orbit. In just one orbit, we'll be 42 meters away. Let's go ahead and speed up time. Oh, stand by. Let's F5 and save this. Now we'll go ahead and speed up time. Oh, slow down there. You're too rambunctious. 9,000 meter periapsis. Oh, look at that! Look at that! Look at that! As long as we don't crash. Came in low, 9,000 meters. We're so low that the time warp had to slow down. Okay, picking up speed again. Yeah, we're going to meet him this trip. We're going to be 42 kilometers away. Okay, I'm just going to slow down right here. Let's pick us out a spot to get these two together. Do we slow down or speed up? 42. If I slow down, we get further away, so I need to speed up. 19, 17, down to 13, down to 12. Kilometers. 0.8 meters per second. Hardly even worth it. We could do it right here, right now. Get just a little closer. Ooh, that was too much. 14 kilometers. He can use his jetpack and get over there. So let's go on out. Let's warp up to here. Oh, do we have no connection? No battery, no battery, no battery. He can jump ship, jump over to that, push it around and charge it. I think is what we're going to have to do. So we want to be flying this one. This is Ronzor here. Let's make sure you have... there we go. Now, are you within 100 yet? No, 415,000. 450,000. Let's go ahead and speed up time. Ooh, and something jumped here. They're different. Different there. Let's go ahead and speed up time. Can we see the other ship yet? Doesn't look like it. How far? Oh, we have to be within 100. Okay. This one's dead in the water, but it has more fuel than this one. We have 3 meters per second. We'll have to bail out when we're just underneath it. Let's go ahead and speed up time. Okay, well, we're close. Watching that distance. I think we're getting close to jump. Yeah. Yeah, we're still getting closer, but we need to jump now. And we need to find him. So he's down that way away from the sun. Let's go ahead and EVA. Turn our lights on. Where is it? Yep, there we go. Lights are on. Let go. Jetpack. And once again, Ronzor goes flying into space to catch a ride. Let's turn on his propulsion here. We're just kind of drifting. Using our jet fuel here, our monopropellant. Kerbal propellant, actually. Are we going to have enough fuel to get back from orbit of the moon? What did we say, 600? Was it 500? It was close, somewhere around in there. We're kind of falling toward the craft right now. We're 10 kilometers away. 8 kilometers away. This was a further jump for him. The other one was 2 kilometers away, you remember? Five kilometers away. It's well below us. Within 2. We're going to have to start slowing down now. He's going to have to thrust up. It's coming in fast. Oh no! We have lost it. There it goes. Okay, it's coming back now. He almost turned into a Kerbal on the windshield. Halfway through monopropellant. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What happened? What happened? What happened? I didn't do anything. What happened? Goodness. Keeps wanting to go into... I can barely see it's right here. I don't know why it keeps rotating me. It's like it was in free look or something somehow. Okay, I think I got it under control. Just barely coming in now. You can see the light on the door. Keep it centered just above our Kerbal. Oh, it did it again. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, here it is. Here it is. Oh. What is going on? Where is it? There it is. Look here, look here, look here. That was unusual. Kept wanting to spin around, I guess, when it was within so close. It wanted to orient me with that. That was scary. I was nervous. And he is on board. Alright. How much Delta V we got? We have 536. Can we get to Kerbal with that? We'd have to push off this direction. That's 108 meters per second. Oh man, I just don't know. Technically, we just want to fall off the back of Kerbal. I mean, off the back of the moon. But in so doing, we have to speed up. And that's going to put us in this outer orbit here. And then we're going to have to burn all the way down to there, which we do not know how much Delta V it will take. So we're going to leave it here. Again, maybe stuck in orbit. I don't know what I'm going to do. I need help. We may have to come up with a bigger rocket with a lot more Delta V. Well, we can get, with this, we can get him into a better stable orbit down here. I don't know. It's going to cost us. It's going to cost us anyway. Give me some hints, tips, tricks. Hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching.